for not the last episode of Perfect 10 Liners, the last episode of the first time we're watching Perfect 10 Liners. This show will never end in our hearts, so we're just going to put that out of our minds and just be like, oh, well, I guess next week we'll get to watch more Arc and Arm. That's what's gonna happen. I can't speak for you guys, but that's what my future entails.
Yes.
And we've discussed it extensively. You could just spitballing here in case anybody that has the power to do it is listening. You could do a second season with a bunch of different pairs.
You could.
Hello.
You could.
A bunch of different pairs, because Force cracked me up on his live. On his live, they were like, more Perfect 10 Liners. He goes, enough of that now. And we're like, no, we want more. And he says, 24 episodes, you want more? And they're like, more. And he's like, no, we're done with that now. Like, everything ends. Moving on, guys.
That's okay.
I was like, Force, no.
They were the first couple, so we can rotate them out first. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
They're older anyway. They're done with school. They're living their life.
They're probably getting married.
To meet the adopted kids, but that's it.
Yes.
Or the biological kids. Whatever floats their boat.
Yeah.
Whatever tickles their pickle.
Yeah. Science is magical. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. Or we just go full MPreg. I'm fine either way.
So let's see. I'm rooting for all people are getting married, or no, at least one, all but one couple. I think it's too soon for Wine and FIFA. Everybody else, get married. That's what I want for today.
Yeah.
I want proposals on proposals on proposals.
Like all different types.
I want none of the mom bullshit. Not a piece of it.
I feel like we're done with that. I feel like that.
Yeah, but I keep hoping that's the case, and then it's not. So I'm just saying, yes to all what y'all are saying, but I'm also saying no mom bullshit. I don't want her showing up for any proposals. That's the thing. I don't want her showing up for proposals. I don't want her pretending like she's been present. I just want the boys.
That's fair.
And she would. That's why I said it. She would. So let's go see them be in love.
Yay.
Probably cry.
All right.
การสถานที่หน่วยงานวิชาชีพและเหตุการณ์ต่างๆในซีรีส์เรื่องนี้เป็นเรื่องสมมุติที่สร้างขึ้นเพื่อความบันเทิงเท่านั้นโดยไม่ได้มีเจตนาชี้นำหรือส่งเสริมการกระทำใดๆที่เกิดขึ้นในเรื่องโปรดใช้วิจารณญาณในการรับชม
พี่ไฟฟ้ามีแฟนแล้วจริงด้วย
ตอนนี้น้องวายรักพี่ไฟฟ้าคนเดียวกูจะไปเอากำไรสายรหัสมาเป็นของขวัญวันเกิดให้พี่ไฟฟ้า
I love his
ชีวิตที่ไม่มี
face
พี่มันโคตรไม่สนุกเลย
What Junior
โชคดีของน้องวายนะครับที่ได้พี่ไฟฟ้าเป็นแฟนนั่นเป็นเหตุผลที่ทำให้ผมกล้ามาที่นี่คนเดียวเลยนะไม่ได้เอาสร้อยเส้นนี้มาให้พี่เหมือนฝันเลย
It sounded soft. Is it too loud today? I can't tell anymore.
No.
You're okay.
Loud-ish, because sometimes you cut in and out when you say things.
Let me do that. Oh, I forgot. Oh, hey-o.
Oh.
Hey-o,
hello, nurse. Look at him just playing with his.
พี่ไฟฟ้า
My God.
รับผิดชอบเลยนะครับได้ทั้งตัวทั้งหัวใจพี่ไปแล้วอ่ะห้ามทิ้ง
Wow.
ไม่รู้
What a way to wake up. Oh my God, he's like on top of him.
ถ้าไม่มีตัวเองอ่ะพี่ไฟฟ้าผมหายใจไม่ออก
He is straddling that man.
Yes.
ได้ไหมล่ะเข้าใจไหมหัวใจมันทำงานหนักเนี่ยรู้ไหมรู้ไหมครับรู้ไหมครับผมยังไม่ได้ทำอะไรเลยไม่ทำอะไรใช่ไหมนี่ทำตัวน่ารักอยู่แล้วไงทำตัวได้แล้ว
Can you imagine being in the tents around them being like, okay, guys.
Okay.
All right now. Oh, it's Are we not getting the full opener? Oh, they're kind of short. Okay.
Crushed.
I
am aghast.
That's one stanza. Rude.
We were supposed to get like 5 perfect.
I know. Oh, they're holding
Nope.
hands.
Probably play it at the end so we can do the
ก
perfects
ด
at
แฟน
the
ลง
end.
สตอรี่อ่ะ
Better.
ขอโทษนะ พอดีเพิ่งเคยมีแฟนครั้งแรกอ่ะ แล้วแฟนก็น่ารักมากซะด้วย เลยขอเหิน
So cute.
รำคาญไหม ไม่นะครับ น่ารักดีเมื่อกี้พูดอะไรนะ ไม่ได้ยินขออีกทีได้ไหม
Oh God.
อ้าว
Nothing.
ผมอยากระบายสีอะไปกันดีกว่า
โอเคครับเด็กเล็กระบายสีเนาะ
Like someone's gonna show up.
สวัสดีครับ
ใบสุดท้ายเลยแบ่งกันบ้านแล้วกันเนาะ
อันนี้แฟนผมครับพี่ น่ารักไหมครับ
พี่ไปฟ้า
God, fight.
ขอบคุณครับ
He's hitting
Oh my.
hard
ไม่เป็นไร
territory.
พี่ให้ฟรีว่าจะเก็บร้านพอดีอ่ะแล้วเป็นไงงานดนตรีปีนี้เพลงเพราะถูกใจไหม
หอมมากครับ
มาด้วยกันปีแรกเหรอ
ครับ
ดีงานปีหน้าอย่าลืมมาเจอกัน แต่ว่าขอเป็นคนเดิมนะ
คนเดิมอยู่แล้วครับพี่จะให้ผมไปอยู่ใครครับ
Oh my
เพิ่ง
God.
คบกันเองครับพี่จะให้เลิกกันแล้วเหรอครับ
Oh my God. Okay,
เอามาเลย
fine,
ครับ
fine.
เดี๋ยวผมจ่ายตังค์ให้
Oh my God, I'm so blind.
ไอ้
I
คนผมเพิ่งคบกันเอง
tried to read well.
ไปเลยแล้ว
คนเดิมไหม
These glasses.
จะมาคนเดิมไหม
เดิมค่ะ
เอาดี
Woo, there it is. Those are words.
พี่ไปฟ้า
I'm
ไหว้
so
ก่อนเลย
close, but I was still like. I can't see.
ผมยังไม่ได้ถามเลยเมื่อคืนไปส่งคุณแม่มาเนี่ย เป็นไงบ้างครับ
ๆก็โอเคนะพอดีว่าพ่อนิวตันโยธาแล้วไม่
Oh,
มาด้วย
everybody went
Oh.
and puppy.
แม่ถามนุ้ยด้วยนะว่าทำไมไม่มาด้วยกัน
แล้วตอนกลับเนี่ย พี่ไฟฟ้าร้องไห้หรือเปล่าครับ
ไม่ร้อง จะมาร้องเอาตอนที่รู้ว่าแฟนหายนี่แหละ
ผมไม่ได้หายซะหน่อย เขาเรียกว่าออกผจญภัย
แล้วเป็นไง ออกไปท่องยุทธภพมาสนุกไหมล่ะ รู้ไหมว่าเมื่อคืนน่ะ ตัวเองนั่งจ่องจะร้องไห้อยู่แล้วเนี่ย
ก็พี่อาร์มอ่ะ บอกว่าถ้าจบงานดนตรีครั้งเนี้ย ก็ไม่รู้จะไปเอากำไรสายรหัสจากพี่ตะวันได้อีกทีเมื่อไหร่ ผมกลัวไม่มีมันมาให้พี่ ใกล้จะวันเกิดพี่แล้วด้วย
แล้ว
Oh.
ทำไมถึงอยากเอากำไรสารหัสมาให้พี่เป็นของวันเกิดอะ
Because you've been
Copy
wanting
the file.
one for
You copy
20
them now.
episodes.
อยากได้อะไรเนี่ย พี่ก็ซื้อเองได้ ผมก็เลย
Oh, this is
อยากหาอะไร
special.
พิเศ
Like
ษ
I can get this for
มาเป็น
you.
ของขวัญวันเกิดให้พี่ ก็เลยนึกถึงสร้อยอันนี้ นึกถึงที่พี่อาร์มบอกเลย
พี่อามบอกว่าอะไร
ทุกครั้งที่พี่มองมันเนี่ยพี่ก็จะนึกถึงตอนที่พี่ใส่ครั้งแรกตลอดเลยอะชอบให้มันอยู่บนแขนของเราสองคนเพราะทุกครั้งที่มันติดกันเนี่ยแสดงว่าพี่กับพี่อาร์กอะจะอยู่ด้วยกัน
ผมอยากให้ความรักของเรา ดีเหมือนพี่อาร์กับพี่อาร์ม และผมก็อยากเข้ามาเติมเต็มพี่ เหมือนที่พี่โยธามีพี่กันในชีวิต
นี่วายเป็นมากกว่าที่วายพูดอีกนะรู้ไหม ชีวิตพี่อะไม่ได้แค่ขาด แต่ชีวิตพี่มันพังไปเลย
Oof.
วายเป็นคนเข้ามาซ่อมนะรู้ไหม
Wow.
เพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยไม่ต้องหาอะไรพิเศษมาให้พี่ ไม่ว่าจะเป็นวันเกิดวันครบรอบหรือว่าโอกาสไหน ชีวิตพี่ไฟฟ้าเนี่ย พิเศษมากพอแล้วแค่มีวายในทุกๆวัน
Oh, there's
มาต่อดีกว่า
still all the missing pieces. Our heart no longer has empty places. Hey, the lyrics are great right here. Yeah, it's not like Kirk always says you are the missing piece. So lyrics.
Well, you sound really far away. Is your microphone on right?
It
แล้ว
was
ทำไมต้องว่าไฟ
earlier
ฟ้า
on
รอบๆ
chat.
ง่วงๆนี่ด้วย
Is it turned?
ก็พี่ไฟฟ้าบอกว่า
It's turned all the way down.
ผมก็อยากให้พี่ไฟฟ้าเนี่ย
I did a whole reaction already. Sorry, guys. A whole reaction with my mic
จัด
turned
เลยครับ
all the
ไป
way
ดี
down.
กว่าไอตัวแสบนี่ถ้าเขินจนหัวใจวายตายขึ้นมาห้ามมีแฟนใหม่นะรู้ตัวไหม
He said if I get so shy, my heart stops, sir.
Oh, well, look at you in the same bed. What's going on
กู
there?
เห็นมึงเดินมาเนี่ยเบาหวานกูก็จะขึ้นละ
เงียบไปเลยพวกมึง
Covered up too.
ตอนไปคนเดียว
More fish.
ไหนตอนกลับ มีแฟนมาส่งวะ
Oh, what are we doing with the box? Oh my god, that whole reaction was
ยิ้มไร
มันเป็นพี่ไฟฟ้ามาตลอดเลยว่ะ
it's too late now.
พี่ไฟฟ้าเข้ามาในใจกูตั้งแต่แรกเลยด้วยซ้
กูดีใจนะที่เห็นมึงมีความสุขกับความรักอีกครั้งอะถึงกูจะไม่ได้อยู่กับมึงมานานเหมือนไอเจอะแต่กูก็ดีใจนะที่มึงได้เจอความรักดีๆอะขอให้ความรักครั้งเนี้ยถูกต้องถูกที่ถูกเวลาแล้วก็ขอให้เป็นรักที่มีความสุขที่สุดเลย
Oh,
ด้วย
these are really nice wishes from your friends.
ำขอบคุณพวกมึงมากเลยเว้ย
It's
ที่
also
อยู่ข้างกูตลอด
nice.
ในพาร์ทของเพื่อน พวกมึงคือความรักที่ดีที่สุดของกูเลยนะเว้ย รักพวกมึงนะเว้ย
Very sweet. You two have barely been characters, but I'm very happy that you
Yeah.
guys grew up.
Yeah, they're the least of the friends. We haven't gotten much friend time with these friends. They're too low
อะไร
key.
ก็ได้ครับ
พี่ได้ผมประชุมเสร็จแล้วเหรอ
เหลือถ่ายรูปลงนิดหน่อยอ่ะ แล้วก็ไม่น่ามีอะไรละ
แล้ว
Why was
พี่
he
โย
so
ธากับพี่ไฟฟ้า
intense?
ไม่ต้องรอถ่ายรูปรวมหรอครับ
นั่นดิไอ้ไฟมึงไม่ต้องถ่ายรูปกับเดือนคนใหม่หรอ
จริงๆก็ต้องแหละ แต่พี่กลัวสองพี่น้องคู่เนี้ยเขาจะขาดใจซะก่อนนะดิ ขาดใจ ก็พอน้องกันกับน้องวายไม่อยู่ในหอประชุมนะ
Oh
สองพี่น้อง
God.
งองแงฉันดี
Jesus
ฉันเราขาดใจไม่ได้กันหมดหน้าหมันไส้พี่เลยต้องพาลงมาก่อนเนี่ย
ก็มองลงมาจากเวทีไม่เจอน้องวายไปไหนก็ไม่บอกรู้ไหมว่าพี่ใจหายนะเนี่ยใช่ไหมอย่าไปไหนอีกนะ
My God.
นี่อีกนะใช่ไหมกูเป็นคน
Poor
ชวนน้อง
girl
เองแหละข้างบนวุ่นวายอ่ะอย่างมีคนมาขอไลน์น้องวายด้วยให้ไปหรือเปล่าให้ไปหรือเปล่านี่ใครมาขออะไรบีเกิลไหมเหมือนจะมีคนขอนะบีเกิล
โอ้ยห่วงแฟนกันเกิน
คุณสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ
Oh, hey, there's
โอ้
your
ย
knee.
เธอทำไมเสื้อผ้าหนูเนี่ย
Oh,
ใต้หิน
not
ปูน
her
แล้ว
doing it
จะดู
too.
เนี่ยโอ้โห
ปูนถึงเวลาที่รักถึงเนี่ยที่รักจะน่ารักมากนะและที่รักก็รู้ใช่ไหมเขาชอบเวลาที่รักทำหน้าโกรธแต่ที่รักไม่จำเป็นต้องโกรธเขาตลอดเวลาก็ได้นี่คะเพราะเวลาที่รักยิ้มเนี่ยน่ารักกว่าเยอะเลยนะ ไหนยิ้มสิ
อืมไม่ต้องเลย อายน้องไหมเนี่ย
ไม่
No.
งั้นไม่
Okay.
ทำนะพอดีแฟนมารับแล้วอะ
That's nice for you. Bye.
ไปที2 นาทีหรือเปล่าพี่
โอ้ยอย่ามอง
The two dots.
เดี๋ยวพี่เขาไม่ครับไม่เอา
His nipples, Kelly. His
อ่ะ
nipples.
ให้พี่ไปพาน้องคนนี้เขาจะเรียนรู้สายรหัสคนนี้แรงจริง
Oh, why is everybody getting
คืนนี้
tweets?
นัดรวมพล
Oh, I forgot about that whole the actual proposal, not the one.
ภารกิจอะไรวะ
It's fine.
ขอแต่งงาน
พี่กล้าวกับพี่วาลิจะแต่งงานกันเหรอครับเพราะฉะนั้นพวกเราทุกคนเนี่ย ต้องทำให้เซอร์ไพรส์ครั้งเนี้ยสำเร็จให้ได้โอเคปะ
โอเคครับ
This is so weird because he's not really friends with any of them.
No.
Why is he looking at him like that? Oh my God, this dude is a dick. I'm happy for their love.
เอางี้พี่ครับนั่งก่อนพี่นั่งก่อน
I do kind of love that they keep him rough around the edges.
บอกว่าผมจะได้ไม่ถูก
He's still him, but he wants to marry Wa.
แหวนมีแหวนเนี่ย
โอ้ย
มาตายห่าเลยนี่เราภาพในหัวสิ่งที่อยากได้มีไหมครับ
Oh my god, he's hopeless.
The reality is that everyone at that table has already thought about how they want to propose to their partner. So him not having a thought is a problem for them.
ทำอะไรอยู่อะเปล่า2 อาทิตย์นี้ว่างไหมก็ว่างนะทำไมเหรอน้องกันเขาชวนไป
They're
ตั้ง
gonna
แคมป์อะ
propose to each other.
เห็นว่ามีรุ่นพี่เพิ่งเปิดร้านกางเต็นท์ใหม่อะ
Double proposal, I'm calling it.
แล้วพี่จะไปไหมอะ
To be fair, Kelly, you did write most
พี่
of
เฉยๆอะ
the show, so
แต่ว่าอยากพาก้าวไปพักผ่อนเห็นว่าช่วงนี้ทำงานหนักได้
I liked it when
แต่
you
ว่า
said that.
เดี๋ยวทาไปด้วยนะงั้นก็เตรียมกล่องพยาบาลไปด้วยแล้วกันไว้ทำแผล
Oh Lord.
ล้อเล่นนะสรุปไปจริงใช่ไหมพี่ได้คอนเฟิร์มน้องกัน
Oh
ไป
my
อาบน้ำ
god.
ครับ
That was so fucking sweet.
I love them so much. I don't love who they're portraying in their roles, but I love them.
God, it was just so like soft and gentle and oh god.
I do feel like he's part of what Claw is doing without even knowing it. Him working with all of them is going to go a long way with Wa too. Seeing him not like fighting
ตื่น
everybody,
เต้นจังพี่อาร์มให้กูถือมือกู
actually connecting with other
กูลื่นล้
people.
มอ่ะมึงต้องมาช่วยกูด้วยนะ
Why are you gonna slip and fall?
อยากมีแบบนั้นบ้างไหม
มีอะไร
Oh,
อ่ะ
so soon?
แต่งงาน
Whoa. Yeah, same.
พูดอะไรเนี่ย
Oh my god. What are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, hold up. I said it, but I didn't say it. Oh, damn. Okay, it's the wrong Baker, which is just a promise. He did that way too fast. I wasn't ready.
It's part 1.
That part. It's just a promise. It's just a promise.
จองนะบิ๊กเกิลห้ามไปไหน
ไม่คิดเลยวันนี้เป็นความจริง
ไม่ต้องจองกำลังแค่คนเดียวอยู่แล้ว
Oh my god. And we know it's true. He's like, I chose to let you put me through all that pain. I'm not going anywhere.
You think I'm going anywhere after all the shit I've been through to get to you?
he's like, I put in the work. I'm not going anywhere, so somebody else can enjoy what I suffered through.
Yeah, you think I'm gonna fix you for someone else? This is not a catch and release program, sir.
The fact that I haven't paid attention to any of these lyrics till today, I'm like, oh, this song makes sense, but no one else just did.
ตรงนี้น่าจะเหมาะกับการขอแต่งงานที่สุดแล้วนะ
พี่ก้าบอกว่าอีก1 ชั่วโมงจะถึง
พี่ก็วิ่งดิครับรออะไรพี่ว่า
This is amazing. Actually, this is freaking adorable. I'm into it. Oh, damn it. Did I not click? Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
สนับสนุน
Make it
โด
hot
ย
now.
ยู
Got
โร
one
ช็อก
cough.
โกพายพาย
Oh, we were supposed to be eating choco pies. Should I go get one?
กูเตรียมแป้งสีฟันยาสีฟันไว้ให้เรียบร้อยแล้วนะ แล้วก็เสื้อผ้า กูเตรียมไปให้3 ชุดนะ
This
เผื่อ
is
เล่นน้
adorbs.
ำแล้วก็แกล้งกูอีกแล้วกูโคตรดีใจเลยนะ ที่มึงเข้ามาในชีวิตอะครับ นี่ ไม่รู้นะว่ากูบอกรักมึงเนี่ยเป็นครั้งที่เท่าไหร่แล้ว กูก็อยากบอกต่อไปเรื่อยกูโคตรรักเลยไอ้อามกูก็รักพี่เหมือนกันนั่นแหละแล้วก็จะอยู่ทำตัวน่ารักแบบเนี้ยไปให้พี่ข้างตายไปเลยน่ารักจังเลยโอ้เปียกแล้ว
Oh my God! God dang! Whoa! There's a whole lot going on right now.
They're so cute. I can't wait to find out how they fell in love next week.
You aren't gonna bully me.
No, I don't. Whether you're there or not, I'm talking about it's happening.
เดี๋ยว
ทำอะไรครับพี่ไฟฟ้า
บล็อกช็อตไงน้องวายเดี๋ยวให้พี่ก้าวพี่วามายืนตรงนี้นะแล้วไอ้หมาพอมายืนตรงนี้เสร็จปุ๊บใช่ไหมมึงก็เอามงกุฎ
The way he calls him puppy, I love so much.
โอเคไหมโอเคโอเค
แล้วยังไงต่อไฟฟ้า
Okay.
เสร็จแล้วเนี่ยนะครับ
How's Flacco just the one planning it
แล้วก็
all?
สวมแหวนจากนั้นพวกเราทุกคนเนี่ยก็พูดพร้อมกันว่าจูบเลย
Hey.
I'm nervous I got that chant wrong, but they just clarified. I'm right, yes!
จำลองเหตุการณ์
Taking advantage of him. I can't.
เป็นอันจบงานปรบมือ
Let's clap.
You really did. Like, how subtle.
นี่
I've been making all this stuff there. Wow.
ครับที่รัก
There's a lot going on here.
ยักษ์พี่ว่ากูเป็นนางงามได้ปะเนี่ยอย่างเงี้ยไม่เสร็จแล้วนะตอนเนี้ยเร็ว
Yeah, from your
ไม่น่า
show.
รักหรอไม่มาดูเลยอ่ะ
มึงทำอะไรก็น่ารักทั้งนั้นแหละ แต่ว่าตอนนี้เนี่ยมึงเอาดอกไม้ที่ทับถึงมือมานี่ก่อน เห็นไหมเนี่ยตรงนี้ยังแหว่งอยู่เลยไม่เล่นด้วย
Let
เลย
him do it.
สนใจเลย
Oh, now you got him pouting. Look at that.
โอ้ย
He's
น่ารัก
panicking
สิ
now.
ครับ
Yeah, did you see the panic
ไม่
though?
มาขนาดนี้หรอกหามันเลยดื้อๆเลย
ด่าไปรักไปนี่สไตล์เราเลยเนาะ
Just how we are. Aw.
ทำต่อดีกว่า
That's true in real life too. I'm just saying. That is their dynamic.
เอาตายแล้วแฟนพี่ไฟฟ้ามาถือของหนักนี้เลยครับเนี่ยมานี่แล้ว
ไม่ได้หนักขนาดนั้นครับพี่ไฟฟ้า
ไม่ได้ เพราะว่ามือคู่นี้เนี่ย มีไว้พี่ไฟฟ้าจับกับพี่ไฟฟ้าจูงเท่านั้นนะครับเข้าใจไหมแหวะจุกอ้วก
Wah.
เป็นไรหมาฮะเอาส้นตีนกูไปเกาคอหน่อยไหมล่ะ
มึงพูดจาดีๆกับแฟนกูหน่อยได้ไฟ
ก็ดูแฟนมึงทำตัวดิดูดิน่ะ
ดีกันทุกวัน
ทุกคนครับ อาหารเสร็จแล้วครับไปกินได้เลยนะ
ไปพี่ยักษ์ไปดีกว่าไป
I don't know why him running up like that was giving dad energy. It just was. The food's here, kids. Come eat.
มีแซมเป็นลูกมือว่ะ
ไม่น่าเชื่อ มึงเปลี่ยนไปเยอะมากเลยเนี่ย
ทำไม ความรักเปลี่ยนได้แค่คนเดียวเลยหรือไง
พวกเราที่นั่งอยู่ในโต๊ะเนี่ยทุกคนก็โดนความรักเปลี่ยนไปหมดแล้วไม่ใช่
They did, all of you.
Yeah, drastically.
Now you're just a gaggle of gays. We love to see
เพราะ
it.
ตอนนี้ก็ใกล้เวลา
Me too.
พี่ก้าวบอกว่าอีก1 ชั่วโมงจะถึงเนี่ย
ไหนบอกว่ามาตอนเย็นไง
คือพี่วางหงุดหงิดแล้วก็ไม่ยอมแวะอะไรเลยครับ ก็เลยมาเร็วเลย
Of course they're ruining this. Freaking Wad Club.
Nah, it's Wad who's ruining this, but you know what? On brand.
It's on brand, yeah.
I gave you the benefit of the doubt, Wad. I'm trying to be nice to you this episode.
ใจร้อน
เดินไปก็ทันวะ
ไปใจร้อน
I love that they call them the kids too. They are the oldest. I keep forgetting. They're grown with jobs.
เฮ้ยมาอย่าลมณ์เสีย
You
นะ
don't
ครั
need to
บ
do that.
มาตั้งแคมป์ใครเขาใส่ชุดขาวกันอ๋อก็ให้พวกนั้น
He
บอก
really
ว่า
is in a bad mood.
นี่ก็ใส่ชุดขาวมาให้แล้วนี่ไง พอใจได้ยังอ่ะ
Ew, Wad.
Oh,
God,
Wad.
don't ruin this.
Over an outfit?
Wad.
You're
Right?
upset over an outfit?
พี่วามาพี่วาก้าวขยับออกไปหน่อยได้ไหม
No,
ยิ่
he
งมอง
can
ใก
never
ล้ๆ
move
เนี่ย
away.
ก็ยิ่งน่ารักเหมือนกันนะพี่เกิลใช่เวลาเล่นเนี่ย
It's always the time. It is always go time for Yotha.
พี่วา
Oh my god. I try to be nice to you. Get it together.
พี่วา
He said if he catches us by breathing, let him.
Oh my god. This is also unnecessary.
บอกให้กันหายใจไงพี่วา
Oh my god.
จะเรียกอะไรกันนะขนา
They're hiding
They're
spots
hiding
of
so badly.
They're so bad.
He's
He's
literally
so
holding leaves.
Yes.
What are we doing?
มึงนึกว่ามึงพระคุมล่องหนนี่ถ้ามึงเดินผ่านวาเลยตอนนี้นะแม่งไม่เห็นมึงเลย
พี่วา
ไม่ล่ะบอกแล้วแผนเนียนๆสุด
คือ
ประชด
Oh, Speedy.
น้องอาม
Oh
ต้น
no.
ไม้ไว้ทำไมอ่ะ
So bad.
แฟชั่นใหม่หรอ
Why are you carrying those plants? Yes, new fashion.
Oh, poor
เห็นผม
Fluff.
ด้วยเหรอครับ
Yeah.
พี่วาครับ มาทางนี้ดีกว่าครับ เดี๋ยวผมพาไปเดินเที่ยวครับ ไปเลยไปเลยเดี๋ยวพี่วา
Good job. You got this, Arm.
คือ
Oh, but now it's you have it. I'm excited again.
ปวดฉี่ครับ
กูเอามงกุฎมาให้ครับพี่
Oh my god. This is so bad. No, but no, but no.
That's really cute.
ก้าวพี่วา
Be nice, Scott. Come
พี่
on.
ก้าวบอกว่าก้าวจะสร้างเนื้อสร้างตัวแล้วมาสู่ขอพี่อ่ะก้าวคิดว่าก้าวทำได้แล้วนะ อะไรเนี่ยก้าวคิดว่าก้าวโตพอที่จะดูแลพี่ได้แล้วอ่ะ
Is Juan mature enough? I'm sorry. Okay, Juan.
แต่งงานกับก้าวนะ
It's cute. It's cute.
Ellie, we're watching Elle Boom propose to each other.
Shut up.
No, no.
No.
Elle proposing to
Don't you
Boom.
put that in my head.
Yeah, it's Elle proposing to Boom. Look at it. Look at how Boom
Stop
is
it.
growing.
Oh, you stop it. You take that back.
I won't.
What?
Look
You
at
take
it.
it back. You take it back.
Look at
You
it,
take
Kelly.
it back.
Look at the Kelly. Look at how Boom proposed and engaged. Look at them engaged. And the gaggle of gays with them.
Everyone to get married. Please and thank
ขอบ
you.
คุณนะพี่ ขอบคุณที่ทำให้ก้าวอยากเป็นคนที่ดีขึ้น ขอบคุณที่รอ คอยดูแล แล้วก็คอยสอนก้าวมาตลอด
Oh my goodness.
ก้าวไม่รู้เลยอะว่าถ้าชีวิตก้าวตอนนี้ไม่มีพี่อะ
How did this show make
ชี
me
วิต
like
ก้าวจะ
this
ไปทางไหน
woman?
ต่อ
Because it's Elle
พี่
Boom.
ขอบคุณก้าวเหมือนกันนะที่ทำให้พี่รู้ว่ารักแท้จริงมันเป็นยังไง
Aww.
แล้วพี่ก็ขอบ
Same.
คุณนะ
Same.
ที่ก้าวตั้งใจเป็นคนที่ดีขึ้นเพื่อพี่
จูบเลยจูบ
Oh yeah, he. Good job. Arm.
Play,
You
play,
did a great job.
play, play, Yeah.
The way it is. Okay. Boom.
Elle Boom.
Yeah.
Elle Boom.
รักนะครับ พี่รักก้าวเหมือนกันนะ
แล้วน้องวายรอรับครับน้องวายรอรับเลยครับรอรับ
Oh, you gotta catch it. This is embarrassing.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
He wanted it. They've been having this conversation. Why is he looking annoyed? Oh, he's just embarrassed. That was a forced laugh, I'm just saying. Everybody get married.
Not him going around June Play.
This is the cutest. How is this cute? Why is this so cute? And there we go. God. Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh my God, it's JJ. Oh my God, it's JJ.
Guys, they have forgotten their characters so many times. I'm just putting it out there. Can we watch that last kiss again? Is that okay?
That was aggressive. That was, he said.
I'm sorry. I just need it. As for science. Because look at these
else is like,
cute
little dainty kisses.
I had birth energy just to say it. That's so cute. Attack. Even he was not ready for that. And then they forgot.
Did you see the upper butt grab in that kiss? There was an upper butt grab.
Wait, hold on. It's the last show, guys. We gotta do what we gotta do.
He's like lifting. He's lifting him up. He's lifting his body up. The waist and the upper butt.
Slow it down.
You can slow it down, actually.
Hold on. Oh my God! Oh,
there's the hand. There it is.
Wait a minute.
There was definitely some like aerial movement there.
The 0.5
for science, y'all.
For science. Here we go. And okay, we don't do that. Here we go. I'm not that good at this. I don't know how to get it right there.
It's fine.
Good. Okay. And
He
then,
went in.
Okay. Oh!
Yeah. There's definitely some lift there.
Yep.
Okay, friends. I just thought that was important for us. It's the final episode. We need to just make sure.
Here's for science. We are scientists, and that was science.
All right. We're just going too fast. I don't like this. It's not allowed to end. Oh, that felt like we are. This feels like a we are.
พี่ยอมทำตามแผนในหัวเจ้ามันแล้วหลอกพี่จนเชื่อเขาสนิทใจเลยเนียนมากดีแล้วล่ะครับไว้ถึงตาผมบ้างนะทุกคนเอาใจช่วยด้วยล่ะ
Oh, okay.
ก็ผมไงพี่อาร์โอ้ยอายนะเว้ยยินดีอีกครั้งนะพี่หวาน
Wait
ก้าว
for my turn.
นี่พี่โยธากูนี่เป็นพี่มึงตั้งหลายปี
ให้กูเรียกมึงว่าพี่เนี่ยกลับไปต่อยกันเหมือนเดิมดีกว่า
Oh my God.
กูให้โยธากูเล่นแบบนี้กันยอมพี่ก็ยินดีกับโยธาด้วยเหมือนกันนะกับกันอ่ะเหมาะสมกันที่สุดแล้วนะรู้ไหมรู้ฮะ
They do.
โอ้โห
I don't know why I said that defensively. I got that. Handle that. I'm going to be. There's a lot going on here, guys.
ขอสร้างฐานเว้ยงั้นหมุนขวดไหมโอ้ยเปรตหมุนขวดพ่อมึงสร้างสรรค์เหรอ
You got so
ผมรู้ว่าพี่
so fast.
เราเรื่องผีกันไหมเฮ้ยเฮ้ยชอบเลย
I can hold it wide.
DJ. I'm so glad he's here.
So much.
Missed you so much.
Your hand is on his.
พี่จะมากดผมทำไมเนี่ยอ๋อผมปริวิทย์พี่ตกใจอ่ะพี่ตกใจต้องเลยนะตลอดเลยนะพี่เผลอตลอด
The best platonic love story on this show outside of Gun and Arm is Arm and his little crew.
Agreed. Oh, what is
งั้น
this?
ทุกคนตามสบายเลยนะ
Oh,
เดี๋ยว
where they
พี่ว่า
going?
พี่ขอตัวก่อนดีกว่า
โอ้โห
You know, I feel like they had the most together time of anyone in the series. You know
เดี๋ยวขอ
that.
ตัวก่อนนะ
อ้าวพี่ก้าวพี่วา
เข้าใจแหละ
นั่นน่ะไปแล้ว
Midday while everybody's hanging out. Do what you gotta do. Leave it in your hand.
โป้พี่ของมึงจะไปง้อแฟนไม่ใช่เหรอไอ้สัตว์เป็นไงบ้าง
Wow.
เป็นไงบ้างวะ
Oh my god.
เอ้ยกูง้อเสร็จแล้ว
เป็นไงบ้างวะเป็นไงบ้าง
It didn't work.
It didn't
I'm
work.
gonna leave him lonely. God.
Unless Newton shows up last second.
ก็บอกว่ากูชอบคนเลวอ่ะ
เฮียมึงเร็วไม่พอหรอ
Oh, we said guy. Oh, well, wait. I'm not been trying to figure out who this person
พอ
is.
แล้ว
กูทำไม่ได้ไง
Is he like the one straight in his friend group of
เดี๋ยว
Oh.
He's the token straight, I
น้อง
think.
ไฟฟ้าครับ พี่ได้ยินมาว่าน้องส้มใจได้ใช่ไหมครับ
ผมล่ะ
มึงเลย
How is that a thing?
วันนี้พี่เจ็บตรงนี้มากเลยครับน้องส้มได้พี่ครับ
อ๋อพี่โฟครับคือพอดีว่าผมซ่อมได้ถ้ามันแค่บินนะครับบินแต่ถ้ามันหักเลยเนี่ยผมซ่อมไม่ได้ครับ
เฮ้ยน้องลองดูก่อนก็ได้นะลองดูก่อนไม่ต้อง
ก่อนแน่ๆครับพี่พ่อ
ไม่เข้าใจเลยนะครับไปดีกว่า
You lost your mind, buddy. You know they had so much fun filming all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, props to a mountain episode instead of a beach one. Go off.
It's kind of a both.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. And we've already had the beach
Oh,
episodes.
he's chilly.
นี่
You
ไม่ได้
gotta
เตรี
put
ยม
your
ใจ
arm
มาเพิ่ม
around.
ดูวิวเฉยๆเนี่ย
พี่ว่าพี่จะรอดูดาว
โอ้ดูดาว
โอ้พี่ว่า ถ้ารอดูดาวนะ ก้าวใจขาดตายก่อนพอดี ทำไม รอไม่ได้หรอครับ ก้าวดีใจจังเลย ที่มีพี่วายตรงนี้ด้วย พี่วาทำไมพี่วาถึงคบกับก้าวเหรอ ทั้งที่ตอนนั้น
พี่ชอบผู้ชายเลวอ่ะ
ถามจริง
Oh no.
ผมว่าไง
I mean, I think that's part of it, though. Honestly, if
เชื่อ
we
ความ
get
รู้สึก
some
ของตัวเอง
therapy.
ว่าจริง ๆ แล้ว ก้าวซ่อนตัวตนเอาไว้ แล้ววันนี้พี่ก็ได้เจอเขาแล้วจริง
I mean, okay. All right.
ๆก้าวเคยคิด
Was
นะ
said I can fix him and then did.
ว่าก้าวไม่เหมาะสมกับความรักมากมาย
I mean, basically, that's his MO. Or he just
That
decides
makes
you don't know what love is after a year and walks away. Anyway,
ขอบคุณนะครับ
we're trying to
ที่
move
ไม่เลิก
on.
รักไอ้นักเลงคนนี้ซะก่อน พี่ดีใจนะ ที่ความรักของพี่ทำให้ก้าวเป็นคนที่ดีขึ้น
I don't know if this is the story I want to tell at the end here.
ขอโทษที่
Hey, he
Yeah,
found
let's-
him and raised him up to be a better person. He molded him and shaped him into a good person. I'm sure there's a
God.
word for that, but I can't put my finger on it.
Right.
Anyway,
Colonization.
พี่ก็
What?
รักก้าว
I'm thinking grooming, but
Either one. Either one works.
I'm just trying to be in this moment.
if we stopped giving them
Wow.
shit at this point, we wouldn't be us.
I
We're
guess
having
we're not
fun.
stargazing. God damn, their kisses. What the hell?
Yeah, they're a lot. They're a lot.
Jesus. And there's never a turn down. It's always a turn up with those two. Oh, god damn. They're running. Sorry. They're alarming at all points.
I don't think Album know how to do anything with those kind of kids.
อ่อนชิบหายไฟฟ้ามึงยังไม่เข็ดหรอโป้จับมือกูหน่อยโป้จับมือกูต้อมใจ
That's why I really want to watch them fall in love in a show.
แล้วอ่ะเดี๋ยวกูพาไปกลับห้องก่อน
ดูนี่
เฮ้ยใจ
Okay, now they're just being ridiculous.
ช่วยหน่อยครับ
พี่พ่อพี่ตาย
Not them being on duty. That poor couple. Why do they have to be the ones to take care of Poe?
Because they're not the principal cast.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, logically.
นี่ทุกคน ไม่น่าเชื่อนะว่าไอ้สายรหัสเทวดา ที่กูเคยคิดนะ ว่าแม่งโคตรไร้สาระ จะพาให้เราทุกคนมาอยู่ด้วยกันแบบนี้
Aww.
ก็จริงครับ
ขอโทษพี่ๆนะครับผมนี่ผมมาพังระบบคบกันในสายของพี่ๆอ่ะ ผมก็ต้องขอบคุณพี่กันมากๆนะครับ ที่เป็นคนแรกที่เข้ามาเจาะระบบทำให้ผมเนี่ยสามารถเข้ามาในสายได้บายพาเถอะน้อง
นี่ จะว่าไปถึงไฟฟ้าอับกันเนี่ย ฉันไม่ใช่สายรหัสเทวดา
Pure blood.
แต่ก็มีอะไรเกี่ยวข้องมาอยู่นะ
You're
อย่างไฟ
related.
ฟ้า
Okay.
by
ก็เป็นน้อง
marriage.
โยธาไง ส่วนกันก็เป็นครอบครัวชื่อแปดของพี่แล้วก็วาย
Cute.
แล้วชื่ออนนท์เนี่ยแปลว่าอะไร
กูไม่มีนี่
The unusual name club.
ผมกันยุคน
Cute.
จิรโรจน์ครับกันยุคนแปลว่าหูสองข้างครับ
ผมไปบนกับศาลเจ้าไว้ ว่าถ้าสอบผ่าน จะเปลี่ยนชื่อเป็นวิศวะครับ ไม่น่าเชื่อเลยนะครับ ว่าชื่อแปลกๆที่ผมได้ยินในห้องสัมภาษณ์วันนั้นน่ะจะมาอยู่ด้วยกันตรงนี้ครบเลย
พระเจ้าเขาเลือกมาแล้วเอาไว้
เลือกให้พวกเรามาเจอกันเหรอครับพี่อาร์ม
ให้พี่กับพี่อาร์คเป็นแฟนกันเนาะ
Oh my god.
God, I love books so much.
นี่ถ้าเป็นเมื่อก่อนเนี่ยผมคงหมั่นไส้ตายไปแล้วนะครับ แต่พอดีว่า ผมก็มีแฟนให้จุ๊บเหมือนกัน
Oh, showing all of them showing
สอง
off.
ข้างเลยดูโอ้ย
โยธายอมได้แบบเนี้ย1 2นี่เนี่ย
โอ้โหสี่ด้วย
Oh Lord.
นี่แหละน้องพี่ คิดถึงวันแรกที่เราเจอกันที่ร้านมังออนนะพี่วันนั้นน้องวายยังเงียบๆอยู่เลยอะคือถ้าน้องวายเป็นสีขาวเนี่ยไอ้ไฟก็คงเป็นสีลุ้งอะไม่คิดเลยนะว่าจะมาลงเอยกันได้
มึงไม่รู้อะไร กูล็อกเป้าน้องวายก่อนที่พวกมึงจะเจอนี่
Yeah.
หมายความว่าไง
มึงกับน้องวายรู้จักกันก่อนเหรอ
Yup.
Yep. Oh, we're going back to the
เมื่อ
beginning.
กี้หัวเราะเลยขอโทษครับ ผมไม่ได้ตั้งใจ
Oh. Wait, are we in part 3 or 4?
รักรอยยิ้ม
3, right?
Three, I think.
ถึงโค้ชคนนี้จะสะบักสะบอมไปนิด
I'm
นึง
not emotionally
แต่
ready
ได้เห
for
รียญทอง
being
นะครับ
four.
จ้าโอ้โห
Oh.
เอาใหม่เอาให้โดนเร็ว
Sometimes those are forced laughs. I'm sorry. Forced laughs. Not art.
มา
Yep,
ชนกันหน่อยดีกว่า
100%. Half this episode has been forced.
ชน
Right?
สายรหัส
It's disarming me.
It's like he got tired of acting, and this is at the end of the year, and so he's just like, I want to get myself. But then also you have to think about how much did the actor and character bleed together at some point.
Yeah. Did they put Poe in their
ผมเหนื่อย
portrait?
สุดในชีวิตเลยอ่ะ
เอาจริง การอกหักนี่มันน่ากลัวเนาะ
แต่แซนไม่ต้องกลัวนะ เพราะแซนอะจะไม่มีวันได้สัมผัสคำนั้นอย่างแน่นอนเลย
ให้มันจริงเหอะ
ถ้าถึงวันนั้นจริงๆนะโหเป็นพี่ที่ขาดใจตายก่อนแน่ๆเลย
Oh no.
กันดีนะครับกันดีครับ
Oh God, this is awful.
มึงนอนพวกกูได้นะ
Oh
There
my
it is.
God.
ไอ้โป้ใจเย็น
Not him kissing them. He's like, break that bell. Get out. Oh, I can't breathe.
No I don't
มีความสุขจังที่ได้อยู่กับทุกคนที่เนี่ย
20 minutes. Are we ready? I'm not.
No, but go.
Oh.
Do it. Do the thing. Press the button, Kelly.
Press the button.
Press the button.
Dutch Mill
Perfect.
Microactive
Perfect.
That's not how you skip rocks,
มึงเล่น
bro.
อะไรเป็นเด็ก
Never been able to skip rocks before.
มาทำอะไรตรงนี้
รอน้องวายอาบน้ำอ่ะแล้วมึงอะ
รอพี่เกิลอาบน้
พวกเราสองคนนี่ถึงจะไม่ใช่แฝดแต่ก็เหมือนแฝดเหมือนกันเนาะมีอะไรทั้งหลายอย่างที่คล้ายกัน
Oh, I'm glad we're getting this little moment.
ำเรื่องแม่ทำไมถึงไม่เล่าให้กูฟัง
Oh, good.
ก็กูไม่รู้ว่าจะเริ่ม
Good.
ยังไงจะให้กูเข้าไปบอกมึงเหรอว่า กูรู้สึกว่าแม่รักมึงมากกว่ากูก็ดูเป็นเด็กขี้อิจฉาป่ะ
แต่เราก็เป็นพี่น้องกันไหมสมัยก่อนมึงมีอะไรมึงก็ปรึกษากูตลอด
สมัยก่อนที่มึงว่านี่คือช่วงก่อนที่กูจะย้ายไปอยู่กับแม่ ช่วงอนุบาลที่กูบอกมีคนมาแกล้งกูแล้วมึงไปต่อยเขาป่ะนี่ยังจำได้อยู่เนี่ย
ตัวมึงเองก็จำได้งั้นมึงจะเล่าเป็นฉากๆได้ไหม
Oh.
เดี๋ยวท้า
มึงฟังกูนะ
Oh no.
กูอยากให้เรากลับมาเป็นเหมือนเดิม
Oh no.
This is
กูเป็น
so
เหมือนเดิมตั้ง
precious.
นานแล้ว กูไม่มีอะไรติดค้างแล้ว ตั้งแต่วันที่กูคุยกับแม่วันนั้น แล้วก็คุยกับมึงวันเนี้ย กูเป็นเหมือนเดิมแล้วจริง
Oh no. Shut up.
ๆ ถึงกูจะ
I
เกิด
love them.
เดียวอะแต่กูดีใจนะเว้ย ที่กูเกิดมาเป็นน้องชายมึง
Oh.
เหมือนกันนั่นแหละ
Oh.
Those two crying? Oh, just looking on happily. Thank you.
That's a good hug.
Mm-hmm.
That's a healing hug.
Mm-hmm. That is horse watching them. I mean, Ark.
พี่อยากกอดหน่อย
เป็นไงครับ อุ่นขึ้นไหมอ้อมกอดของพี่เนี่ยฮะ
That's so cute the way he said
เล็
it.
กเลยครับ
Just my type.
มึงก็สเปคกูเหมือนกันนั่นแหละอ่า
พี่อาร์ชอบคนน่ารักเหรอ
ชอบคนโง่
Oh.
อีกแล้วด่ากูอีกแล้ว
แกล้งเล่นแกล้งเล่นไม่เป็นไรชิม
ถามอะไรหน่อยดิพี่อาร์ตจริงจังนะ
จริงใจด้วยไหม
ทำไมพี่ถึงจีบกูเหรอ
We're having some conversations.
ทำไมถึงจีบเหรอ ตอนนั้นกูแค่รู้สึกว่ากูอยากจีบ เพราะกูชอบ แล้วก็ไม่ได้อยากให้มึงไปยิ้มให้คนอื่นอะ
โอ้แค่นี้เองเหรอ น้อยจัง
ก็ ก็ใช่แหละ ตอนนั้นมันแค่รู้สึกแค่นั้นจริงๆ แต่ว่าตอนนี้เหตุผลก็คล้ายๆเดิมนะ แต่ว่ากูมีเพิ่มเติมนะเว้ยหรออะไรอ่ะนี่ไอ้อาร์มคือตอนนี้กูอยากมีมึงอยู่ในทุกช่วงชีวิต นับจากนี้ แล้วก็ตลอดไปไม่ยิ้มซะหน่อยยิ้มอยู่ขอบคุณนะครับ แต่ว่ากูก็ไม่ได้มีอะไรดีกว่าคนอื่นปะอ้าวสำหรับกูมึงดีที่สุดแล้ว เป็นมึงนี่แหละ มึงคนเดียวจริง
How you doing, Yoshi?
I'm good.
Aww.
I love him so much.
ๆนี่ไม่ง่วงเหรอเนี่ย ถึงชวนออกมาข้างนอกเลยไม่ง่วงอยากดื่มด่ำบรรยากาศ วันนี้เรา2 คนยังไม่ได้อยู่ด้วยกัน2 ต่อ 2เลยนะเลิกทำตัวน่ารักแล้วบิ๊กเกิล
My face hurts from smiling.
โยธานี่มองมุมไหนก็หล่อ
Ooh, the way he looked at him.
แค่นี้ก็เขินอยู่แล้ว
จริงอ่ะบิ๊กเกิลแต่ตอนจริงอ่ะ
บิ๊กเกิลเลิกแกล้งแล้วทำตัวน่ารักเลย
Hello, Perth.
โยธาเคยคิดไหมว่า ถ้าเรา2 คนไม่ได้คบกันเท่านั้นกูตัดสินใจไม่รอมึงแล้ว มึงจะเป็นไงอ่ะ
That's didn't have a conversation.
ได้คำตอบยังหรอ
So we're going to all the dark places today.
Yeah.
They're really like, so remember that one time? Because that was a possibility.
Ooh, that is a 1,000-yard stare.
กลับไปใช้ชีวิตมืดมนคนเดียว
Oh no. Oh no, I don't like where my brain went with that.
แล้วบิ๊กเกิลหลังจากนั้นจะเป็นไง กูเหรอกูก็คงจะอวยพรให้มึงเปิดใจให้ใครสักครั้งให้สักวัน
Oh.
ใครก็ได้ที่ทำให้มึงมีความสุข
Oh, of course. That's what God would want.
อาจจะมีก็ได้บิ๊กเกิลไม่ได้เข้ามาทำให้เปิดใจได้ง่ายขึ้น แต่ครั้งเนี้ยเปิดใจให้แค่บิ๊กเกิลเข้ามาคนเดียว แล้วยังอยากให้เป็นการเปิดใจครั้งสุดท้ายอยู่ดีนะ
Oh, damn. Oh my God. Stop it. Stop making that face.
อยู่เป็นคนสุดท้ายให้กันได้ไหม ได้อยู่แล้ว ตลอดไปเลยนะครับตลอดไปเลย
My God.
เป็นเธอคนเดียวที่คงไม่ฉันได้รักเป็นเธอคนเดียวที่คงมาแล้วทำให้ฉันได้รู้จักว่ารักนั้นคืออะไรอยากให้เธออยู่ตลอดไปจากนี้เธอมีฉันอยู่ข้างๆเธอไม่ต้องเหงาเป็นเธอทุกเรื่องราวต่อจากนี้จะทำให้เธอนั้นมั่นใจว่ารักนั้นคืออะไรอยากให้เธออยู่ตลอดไปเพื่อเธอเท่านั้นไม่ใช่ใคร
Whoa. What the hell? This is a lot
Pause,
of 20 minutes.
Pause.
ไม่นอน
Pause.
เป็นเรื่องไงแล้วอะ
Okay.
Pause.
ถึง
Pause the recording.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I can't not.
Okay, hold on.
ถึงคืนนั้นเนาะ อุ้ย
Nothing to
ปี
see
ทำไม
here.
เนี่ย
You know how many comments we're going to be like, what just happened?
So many people are gonna be like,
แค่จะบอกว่าคิดถึง
It's
ตอนที่เรา
just
นอนฟังเพลง
search
ด้วยกัน
It's not a
Perth and
lie.
Santa
Join us
on
on the
TikTok,
live.
guys. Yeah,
งียบไปเลยครับ
search Perth and
จะนอน
TikTok. It's Perth and Santa TikTok videos or something.
เอ๊ะ
You'll
ลอง
figure
มา
it
สิ
out.
ว่าเมื่อกี้คิดว่าอะไร
เปล่านี่
คิดถึงตอนที่จูบกับพี่ไฟฟ้าแล้วครับ
Well, now I'm thinking about it. This is a lot. This is the longest 20 minutes of my life in a
คื
good
นนั้น
way.
เราทำแบบนี้แล้วทำอะไรต่อนะ
Wasn't that just the
พี่
other
ไฟ
night?
ฟ้า
Oh,
วายรู้ไหมครับว่า เวลาที่พี่อยู่กับวายอ่ะ พี่ไม่ต้องพยายามอะไรเลย แค่เราสองคนอยู่ด้วยกันแบบเนี้ย จะนั่งเฉยๆ จะนอนหรือจะทำอะไรอ่ะก็กลายเป็นความสุขของพี่หมดเลย
He's not forcing himself
พี่ไฟฟ้าก็เข้ามาเป็นความ
to
สุ
be
ขของผมเหมือน
happy.
กันครับ ขอบคุณน้องวายนะครับ ที่เข้ามาลดในสิ่งที่พี่เกิน
oh.
เข้ามาเพิ่มในสิ่งที่พี่ขาด
Oh my God, the lines they have for Fifa and Wine are insane. Who wrote this again? Because damn.
This writer is killing it.
Everyone has very specific kisses, but they're all like, woo, put in there.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Playing the feud.
Oh, whoa.
Where's your hand going, bud?
Oh,
All right.
you just saw some tummy. Oh, he's no problem with that. Okay. All right then.
Boy.
It was a great trip for everyone.
เสียดายอ่ะ ไว้ครั้งหน้าพี่จะไปด้วยให้ได้เลยนะ
Oh, they didn't let the straights come. Let's have a go.
ส่วน
They,
ภาค
we
ที่
don't
ญี่
know.
ปุ่น
We don't know about
เฮ้ย
that.
ทาเทวดาอยู่เป็นครบเลยนี่ แล้วสุดที่รักอยู่ไหนอ่ะ เข้ากล้องมาให้หมดเลยมา พี่จะเก็บลงสตอรี่
ไฟฟ้ากันเร็ว
Sweethearts get into frame.
ถ้าครบแล้วก็สายรหัสเทวดาและสุดที่รักยิ้มหน่อย
Cute.
Doing pictures with them.
คลิปหน้าห้ามไม่ว่างนะพี่ ถ้าพี่เกดไม่ว่างอีกอะเลิกไปเลย
โอ้โหพี่อามอุ้ยนี่เนี่ยอยากมีเรื่องใช่ไหมฮะ
รอเล่นนะ
งั้นพี่ไม่กลัวละเที่ยวให้สนุก
If I can grab these, those will be our cover.
Oh, you're good.
Yay. Oh,
มีความสุขจัง
was it 59?
ที่ได้อยู่กับทุกคนที่เนี่ย
Oh, wow, everybody's buzzing. Who's calling y'all? Oh, she
Aw.
said
ก็สนุกดีเหมือนกันนะครับ
Oh, she posted it to her story.
ถ้าไม่มีสายรหัสเทวดา เพ
ผมก็คงไม่ได้เจอพี่ฟ้าอยู่นั่นน่ะสิก็ต้องขอบคุณมันเหมือนกันนะที่ทำให้มีข้ออ้างที่ทำให้กูเข้าหามันได้โอ้ไม่มีก็เข้าหา
จากคืนวันธรรมดากลายเป็นพิเศษขึ้นมาจากท้องฟ้าที่อ้างว้างมองไปกลับมีแสงดาว ชีวิตที่ลำพังถูก
What are they about to do? Why? Why? Oh, this is an inside joke in that class.
Not with his phone in his hand.
นี่นะครับกลุ่มพี่รหัสแปลกๆที่ผมเคยเล่าให้ทุกคนฟัง
I told you
ที่
about.
เขาเรียกกันว่าสายรหัสเทวดาแต่อย่าลืมนะครับเรื่องที่ผมเล่าให้ฟังทั้งหมดเนี่ยจบในวงนี้นะ
Oh, we can't tell anyone? We'll just keep it amongst ourselves. No! Not the switch up. Our junior. Nobody's getting thrown for real. No, okay. I was like, don't throw them.
อยู่เป็นโสดไม่ใช่โรคร้ายไม่
Thanks,
เคยมีใคร
Paul.
ตายเพราะไม่มีแฟนนะครับ
Awesome.
He's gonna die of loneliness.
Comedian.
He doesn't have someone to help him.
JJ, I love you so much. I love you so much, JJ.
Something in this series.
Never the end.
Look at all the pictures. Oh my god.
ใช่แล้วก็หลังจากนั้นปุ๊บอาร์มกอดขอบปุ๊บอาร์ก็เดินเข้ามาไม่แล้วไงต่ออาร์คือขึ้นไปกินข้าวเที่ยงใหญ่ไปใหญ่ไป
นี่คือใครเป็นยังไงนะ
Good lord.
อยากดูสิแขนเป็นไรเอ้ยไม่รู้ลองไปลองดูก็ได้ลูก
จากคืนวันธรรมดากลายเป็นพิเศษขึ้นมาจากท้องฟ้าที่อ้างว้างมองไปไกลๆ
เจอจ้ะ
ที่ลำพังสู่กบ
พัด
ล้
งา
อน
ครับ
มันเอาไม่ได้ไอ้ไปขับ
กลับบ้านวันนี้พี่ใหม่มาทุกคน
ท่านเข้ามาช่วยเติมเต็มสิ่งที่ขาดหายไปเติมช่องว่างที่มีอยู่ในใจเธอช่วยสอนให้ฉันมองเห็นความรักที่ไม่เคยเห็นที่ไหนแค่เพียงเธอเข้ามาช่วงเวลาทุกนาทีก็มีความหมายทำให้โลกไม่เดิมดีกว่าเดิม
ไม่รู้ว่าผมตัวใหญ่ไปหรือว่าพลอยตัวเล็กน่ารักมาต่อกัน
I'm really going in on that chicken.
Perfect.
ทุกวินาทีเดินเร็วขึ้นจนได้เป็นแค่แป๊บเดียววันๆก็ผ่านไปแค่มีอะไรครับ
Oh, see?
The rapper C. Got a whole moment there.
Cute.
Michael.
ที่อ้างว้างมองไปกลับมีแสงดาวชีวิตที่ลำพังถูกหลอกหลอกด้วยความหวังทุกนาที
Oh my god, they're such theater kids.
They
I
are
know we said it. But
theater
this
kids.
just feels like old days.
ไอ้บ้าเฮ้ยไอ้บ้าไม่ใช่ป้อง
This barking thing took me out. That wasn't the show.
มีอยู่ในใจเธอช่วยสอนให้ฉันมองเห็นความรักที่ไม่เคยเห็นที่ไหนแค่เพียงเธอเข้ามาช่วงเวลาทุกนาทีก็มีความหมายทำให้โลกไม่เดิมดีกว่าเดิมเธอเติมเต็มเธอเติมเต็มให้ชีวิตของทุกอย่างมาเธอเป็นเธอทำให้
perfect.
เธอทำให้
Perfect. JJ!
It is.
I hate it. I hate it. Bring it back. Come back.
What do we do in a post-perfect 10-liners world?
Nothing.
Perfect.
That's
We
it,
follow
people. That's
all
a
their
wrap on.
families.
That's a wrap on humanity. We did it. Perfect
Okay,
10-liners.
121 videos. 121 videos in the perfect 10-liner group.
Perfect.
Rosie has passed. I was like, hey, didn't we just watch that? Rosie was like, I'm here. I did it. It's up.
How are we feeling?
Bring it back. Play it again. Let's just start over. Let's just do it. Why not?
Did I start this video off saying that I was definitely not going to cry and then end up being the only one who actually did cry?
I came really close. I got really close, but I didn't end up going all the way there.
Yeah.
I talked so big. I was so sure.
You were
These
like, they
conversations
can't make me
feel
cry.
like, this conversation, I'm really glad this happened.
Yeah.
I think it was really important that they talk about their relationship as brothers, and that, you know, he literally said, why didn't you tell me? And, you know, I will harp on it till the day, day ends. Sometimes they're not just going to know. People aren't just going to know. Yotha didn't just know. That doesn't make him a bad brother.
Like I think we said, I brought it up last week or the week before. Like one of our commenters said, if you're in the trauma with somebody, you can't get them out of that trauma because you're in it too. Like it doesn't work like that, guys.
I do want to say it, like, explain when I went, they went with him. He needed the rest of the family to be there for him. He was dealing with mom on his own. And so to me, that was a sign that they understood better where they were falling short, and it stopped being Fifa go pick up mom and the family went to, or drop off mom. Because one of the things he said was hard for him was going there and coming back alone and feeling abandoned again. And so leaving with his family this time, he didn't drop her off and have to feel the abandonment of her.
That, and also they understood that him being with her was causing him trauma.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to go through that alone. I'm with you all the way on that. They really, the writer or new or both, really worked hard to make sure that they wrapped up any plot hole that they could with these last conversations between each pair, and not just the pairs themselves, but the friendships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, and I'm not saying you're wrong in this, but a lot of people say, like, GMM, their shows are too long and there's a waste in the length of it. But I think in this one, they actually took advantage of having this many episodes in giving us complete story. And not pretty. I don't think this was necessarily pretty bow tie-ups either, because you know, everything wasn't perfect and wrapped up neatly at the end. So I think even with all that time, they did some story completion, but they still left some things a little messy.
A GMM ending would have been all of them engaged, like we were talking about at the beginning of this.
Which we would have been fine with.
Yeah, we would have been great. It would have been great. But like that's the GMM ending. That's the Disney ending. But instead it ended with them all just reaffirming their love for one another. Kind of just, that these two were discussing how that like their bond is and how they're going to support each other in the future. And Hua and Clow are still Hua and Clow, and
they love each other.
And I enjoyed it because I forced my brain to just go, oh, boom. So that's all I needed.
I also I know a lot of people always wonder why couples get together in these shows, and oftentimes that's not explored. So the fact that each couple had that conversation, I thought was pretty cool. They don't normally do that in these. We don't usually go there in these. And the fact that I was going to say that because sometimes people do just like each other. I think that people get mad when that's the reason, but that happens. That is a real thing that does happen. So I like that he said, no, that's why. And then I like that Arm was disappointed because he wanted some like deep reasoning, but then he was like, it grew as time went on.
I genuinely think this might be like one of the best written BLs, period. Like,
they did a great
job. I agree. They did a good job.
Ever. It's so good. It's like it's just so good, and it ties all the things together, the through lines of all of these couples, and just like watching them grow. It was so satisfying in a way that we never get because BLs are 10, 12 episodes. That's what you get, and that's what you like. That is it. And having a little bit more time to really like watch these characters, not just time like for us, but time for them. Like the period of this show isn't just 24 episodes. It's like 3 years.
Yeah.
So like having the time both for us and for them to watch them really grow as both individuals and pairs was so satisfying.
In fact, I think it may have reached into possibly 4 years because when they came back to that table, they said that FIFA and Yota were there to meet the new campus star. So it may have even reached into the next year, the start of the next year. But you're right. It's like a lengthy amount of time. It was well done. Like the character development was well done. The plot was well done. It was slice of life, but not to a point that it was boring, but it also wasn't all fluffy. Like there was angst and issues that had to be gone through. The tight eighted, where I'm so happy about that. So yes, tight fucking 8. Yes.
Yeah, it was great.
With that
tight 8. Tight 8 in the midst of 24 is kind of a magical number because then, like you said, all those stories can connect. We don't drop them in the tight 8, but the tight 8 keeps the core story for each arc.
Yeah.
Not going all over the place with filler.
But we still got parts of the pairs in each of the stories that we got fed Fifa and Wine through Arc and Arm's story and Gun and Yota's story. We got fed some of like Yota before he met Gun. Like it was like that we got fed these things, and it just
I think
they did it so well. They did a great representation of friend groups coming together and sorry.
Bless you. Bless you.
Sorry, it's my daily 2 sneezes. Right in the middle of filming. Sorry. But I just love this show so much. And listen, everybody did a fantastic job. I had forgotten in that last montage how many people were actually in this show. They did so well. People complain about ensemble shows, but if you keep doing ensemble shows like this, sign me up for every single time. But I'm standing here right. I love the pairs. I'm all in on the pairs. Love them. Love them. Love them. JJ remains my favorite character from this whole show. He's so funny.
He is just a comedic genius. He is so funny.
The fourth wall break I had no anticipation of that fourth wall break at the end. And it's just like, it's okay to be single. And then he dies.
He like turns to the camera and starts talking to it like it's like an ASPCA commercial or something. Like,
guys.
Like it's a public service announcement. Yeah. You won't die from it. And then he proceeds to die. It's just so good. My other prevailing thought, and this is for GMM, please, for the love of God, give us a show where Ao and Boom fall in love with each other. Almost every single show, except for Vice Versa, they have already been an established pair. We have not watched them fall in love with each other. I'm hoping it's what Memoir of Rati is.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hoping that's
because they're different. They're different, like stations in life. We're getting that whole thing happening.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
But I want to watch them. I enjoyed watching them fall in love with sort of fall in love and Vice Versa. They didn't go all the way there with that story. And then every show after has been they're an established couple, and I want to watch those two fall in love because that is, as we were talking about the intensity of their kisses, can they turn it down? If you're an established couple, you don't need to turn anything down. But if you're falling in love, you may not have that intensity from the jump. So can they turn it down?
It feels like these are very big departures. Like specifically Boom's character is very high society and very like prim and proper, where you've got Oo's character who's, I think he's a servant and he's a boxer.
I was gonna say, is he like a sexy boxer guy or something?
Yeah, he's a boxer, but I think he also, because of like the culture class, I think he's like a servant person as well. So it's like, it's a very upstairs, downstairs thing going on with them in it. And the pictures I've seen of Boom are very prim and very, very put together. So he can't be, or in the beginning at least, that like devouring, because he's always in devour mode.
He
But
is,
like you
yeah.
said, to your point, I don't think this character calls for that. At least now, what I want to see is this character turn into devour mode. Actually,
Right, of course.
as we're talking about it, I want that more and more. But
Yeah. But I want to see them build into
the
it.
Roti show, man. Hype it up.
Yeah, but I want to see them build into that. I want to see Ao Boom prove that they can build into falling in love with each other, and going all the way from not in love to fully in love. Because Vice Versa got us part of the way there. They never went all the way with that.
I do not remember anything about that show, and I have watched it. I could not tell you what the plot of the show is.
No, Yoshi.
I liked it. I remember liking it. I know it gets shit, but I remember liking it. I just don't remember what happened.
It was plagued by sponsorships. They were overwhelmed by sponsorship fulfillments. And the plot kind of got all over the place by the end. And I think it's partially, I genuinely think part of it is because they were trying to fit in so many sponsorships that they lost the plot in the fulfillment of sponsoring, which is why I understand GMM trying to like keep sponsors out of certain shows. Like we're watching it in Golden Blood right now, but there's detriment to that in throwing it all into another show because you then lose the plot of that show for the sponsors.
I think that was the experiment. That was one of the first ones to do it, and it was an agreement among the directors. So that's when that like director club kind of like on the cusp of Piaf, the director off, becoming the creative director. The directors started working together more, and they made this agreement. So it's on the one hand, I've always thought it's very kind of Vice Versa to have taken that on, but I agree with you. It hurt Vice Versa then at the end of the day. But the show that they did it for was The Eclipse. So they were very it was very much at the height of like a lot of the protests that were going on. It was the height of the fight for marriage equality, and they were showcasing a lot of which I still don't understand why people watch the eclipse didn't understand it was a microcosm of what was going on in the world and not just high school. Still don't understand.
Because people have no
that requires critical
literacy.
thought, Kelly.
Yeah.
That
It requires people to
critical
have
thought.
media literacy and critical thought, and to look at what they're watching and actually like consume it and ingest it, and not just be like, oh, cute boys kissing, which like I do as well, but I also look at it too.
There was like a big part of it. I remember the creative team, specifically in the gay boys that were like the activist group. They were mirroring a lot of what they had done and their activists. Like it was very personal what was going on in the eclipse. So on the one hand, I'm like, yay, get out of the way so the eclipse could do the messaging that they thought was super important at that time. But God, vice versa. The fact that, here's the thing, fine, spend 10 minutes in that ramen bowl if you have to. But in the 10 minutes with the ramen, making the ramen, eating the ramen, fill in those plot holes. I will be forever angry that we spent 10, 20 minutes eating ramen and we just talked about the ramen. There was so much else going on. And the sticky note.
Not just that, the Lays. How much time we gotta spend on Lays all the time and talking about the Lays?
Like work it into the freaking plot. My biggest beef with vice versa. I don't know how but we're here. My biggest beef with vice versa had nothing to do with sponsors. Who at the most pivotal moment in the story, when you need to communicate with someone you cannot find, leaves a Post-it note on a damn door.
Yeah.
You left a Post-it note on the door. It can fall. It fell. Everything went wrong because he left a Post-it note on the door and he didn't see the Post-it note, and everything went wrong. And I was like, there are a million ways you could have left him that message. Post-it note. Post-it note. Anyway, I did like it until the end.
Speaking of sponsorships, though, I feel like the sponsors were not like super intrusive in this show at all.
No, I think they did a good job.
Well, they could also spread it out. There are 24 episodes. They could spread it out.
Point.
And so it was mostly the milk. But they could spread it out, and they did a decent job at making it fit into the plot. And I will say, since specifically Bad Buddy, which we talked about before, since Bad Buddy, directors have been getting better at fitting product placement into plots. There's not all of them are great at it all the time, but they have been getting better at that. But I also think for their part in that, they also need the sponsors to ease up and trust them to put the sponsorship and to put it in there. Because I think a lot of the sponsor stuff was, you have to have this script and you have to say these things.
Yeah.
You have to fit all of it in. And I think Piaf did something so magical with the sponsors in Bad Buddy that it created the space for directors to say, we'll put your product in here, just trust us to promote it. Please don't make us say every little stupid thing.
I know you're not watching Top Form, but Top Form, they did an excellent job of because I was like, thank you for doing this, because to your point, I don't think people realize how intrusive it can be, those sponsors, and the amount of control. That scene was insane. The sponsor was sitting there talking over the director. They had to do it again and again, the scene again and again.
They put that kind of thing
because they're filming a series.
Yeah. Wow.
And it was, and the director was just like, okay, do it again. You want, I want his head this way. You know what? I want him to cry. No, I don't want him to cry. It was again and again and again, and all to the service. The scene was lost by the end. It was all in service of the product. And so it was like, to me, an important reminder of how much control these sponsors have, because that's who's paying for the show.
Mm-hmm.
But also to the sponsors, you're never going to see this, but to the sponsors, your marketing people, whoever it is who's in charge of doing these things, you're idiots if you are going to do that, because that doesn't make us want the product. Nobody watches those scenes and goes, I want that product, because you pissed us off at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You pissed us off. I wanted to eat Lay's when I watched the scene in My School President near the end where they all sat down to like kiki together and had Lay's, because I was like, that's cute, and let's have some Lay's. That was cute. Having it force fed down my throat in vice versa repeatedly did not make me want it.
Yeah.
I had never, ever, ever wanted those seaweed snacks prior to Bad Buddy. And I saw that damn scene and I was like, all right, I guess I was trying the seaweed snacks. I watched the seaweed snacks in Lita and in that study scene. And I went, I don't like seaweed snacks. I have tried them. That's, since by that point I had tried them. I was like, I don't like them, but this kind of makes me think I should try them again.
I love them.
Like, when you force feed it to us, we don't want it.
Yeah.
But if you let the directors who are creatives make it creative and fit your product in a way that still highlights it, but still makes plot happen, that makes me interested in the product.
Like there's Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say the other thing, and I always say this, I always get frustrated when people treat BL different, because I think of all the shows that we've watched that Community built a subway in the school. No, was it? Yeah. And you know who else did? Chuck built a subway in the thing. Bones, I know everything about the cars when Bones would get in the car in Bones and have a full discussion. Well, let's turn on this. I have this feature, and then it would just circle the car. There's something that is really off-putting to me, and I watch a lot of reaction videos, so this might be me talking from that space, when they make such a big deal about BL and the sponsors and how undone they are with the sponsors, and I'm just like, it's not specific to BL. I just want to say that, like, this is not new. This has been going on, and it's necessary. It's not just money hungry. Like, it's necessary for these shows to happen.
I just watched F4 Thailand, and I was like, oh, it's just Thai shows. It's the exact same sponsors doing basically the exact same bits, just instead of two boys, it's a boy and a girl. Heard. Cool.
Right.
Okay. It's not BL.
And to Kelly's point, it is everywhere. Watch a Hallmark movie. You will see Folgers coffee in Hallmark anything all the time, ever. Like, it's not just Thailand, it's everywhere. But you can do product placement in a way that's not a big yikes. I mean, okay, one of the ways is a Hallmark. I can't believe I'm using Hallmark as a good example of something, but they were entering the scene and the character had just gone to the grocery store and put her bags down, and they were tote bags that were from Walmart, and they didn't really have to say much other than we went to Walmart and then sat the bags down, and you see all these things, and it was like, Walmart, that's a good idea. Look at the groceries that she got from Walmart. Like, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah. I think streaming has made us believe that we don't need these things, when the reality is streaming has lost all its money. Those shows aren't surviving. The streaming services aren't sustainable. The model was never built on anything solid. And there was a reason we had commercials,
Yeah.
And if you want to get rid of if you don't want commercials, then you have product placement. But to have these shows made, we are not enough for these shows to exist. And so that's the trade-off. And it's not, it always feels a little, I don't know. I hate when BL is treated differently and it's almost treated less than, and we act like, oh God, BL's doing this. And I'm like, no, this is just shows do this.
Yeah.
But to your point, do better at it. If you got to do it, do better. If you can. If you can. If you don't have a sponsor that's overly
this is me. Yeah, this is me adding the sponsors, not the company. I'm adding the sponsors going, you've got to chill. These people are creative. This is, I think, what marketing companies and marketing people miss when they think about television shows and stuff. The directors and writers of these shows are trying to sell a product as well. They are trying to sell their show. So they know how to sell things. You just have to trust them to add it in. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't give them a script. It's really uncomfy and bad because then I hear you talking about, well, the car, do you like my new car? It has all these features. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, was Bilkin driving that car? Cool. I think I might want to drive that car. Not because of the features, but because Bilkin was driving that car. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's just, come on.
I think also people don't realize how the sponsors affect some of the show too. Because I remember the guys from It's Always Sunny talking about rules that sponsors had laid down. If they wanted them to sponsor their show, they were having to modify the script, change how they interacted. So I just don't think it's a huge piece of it.
But like, if Oishi Honey Lemon is in the scene, we know at some point somebody's gonna say it's Sochun. Every time. Every time.
And I'm at a point where I don't mind the Oishi ones anymore because
they've gotten good at integrating
and we get there close up, and that's all I need. Like, and it's going to be refreshing. Like, okay,
yeah, it's
great.
Sochun. It's always Sochun.
These sponsors just do too much.
We went on a tangent. More show stuff. We talked about
the Yotha gun scene though, like it's like the parallels between the characters because like Yotha being like, well, if I had never gone with you, I would be back alone in the darkness. And I'm like, oh, that's so ironic because where could Gun not go? The darkness.
Oh yeah, I had totally forgotten his trauma. Good job, Yoshi. Jeez.
Like it's so good.
Snaps.
Brutal but real.
Thank you to my 10th grade English teacher for teaching me about parallels in writing.
Yeah.
Mrs. Wetzel, you awful woman.
Oh, no, I was about to give her props. No, we hate you, Wetzel.
Yeah, I'm too stuck on the other parallels that exist, but you're right. He can't. Honestly, if you think about all these characters, where would they be without their partners? Because
Ark would be driving into people's cars.
Arm was going to be alone forever because he had been so traumatized by his previous girlfriend because she had said that he shouldn't be in love with anyone. Ark had severe road rage and was just mean to everybody
overall.
Yeah, just
nobody wanted to be around him. Yota was getting in fights all the time and trying to break up couples. Gun was showing no one his true emotions and couldn't be in the dark ever. Fifa did nothing for himself, and only did things for other people, but to the point that they thought that he was treating them special. And Wine was not out. He didn't know that it was okay for him to be out.
Yeah, like not only was he not out, he was like self-loathing in.
Yeah.
Like, he was like,
yeah,
I hate myself because I'm pretty sure I'm gay. And what is the one way to get out of that? You find a community of queers to pull you out of that, and that's what he did.
And I like that you said that it wasn't just like I like overall the theme of this show, that it's not just like I found my one love, because it wasn't just the partner that made Yota needed Arm and Arc to be better. You know, FIFA needed this whole group to see him. Like, it wasn't just that Wine saw him. Wine saw him and he opened the door so other people could see him. And then Gunn, building all of these relationships, it was Gunn who talked to Mom. It wasn't Yota or FIFA or Dad. No, it was Gunn. He was like, I am going to sit down with this woman and get her where she needs to be, because I can't see FIFA hurting anymore. Like, all of these people, because these shows tend to do like, I found my person, I'm now, love wins, but this really looked at the community.
Well, and to your point, even outside of the pairs, I mean, this last episode, having JJ show up and Arm and Poon's character were all over him, and their boyfriends were totally chill with it, because like this is normal. JJ is always, Poe is always there. Like Poe is the fifth in that situation, and like how attached those three are to one another. And I mean, they didn't dive as hard into it in the other friendships, but like Arc would not have gotten as far with Arm if it weren't for Gawain's character. Gawain's character pushed him to be more open with Arm and to say that he liked him.
There was another person
Drake's character.
It was Drake. I was like, who
but it was,
the
but
person?
his
It was
character,
eyebrows.
his character did more with Mark's character. Gawain's character worked harder on Arc. And then for Gunn, his friend from high school, who was willing to switch rooms. So I would have lost my mind.
Yeah.
He switched rooms so many times, ride or die. Then you got Fife and Wine. With Fife and Wine, you've got Louis. Give me 14 of them right now. Louis' character in this show.
So cute.
I'm only adding to your point, because you're right about all the friendships. It was what was great about this was they built in more than just the core friend group, because a lot of times they'll isolate the core group, that's the core cast, and they won't give them lots of friends outside of it, but that's not realistic. This show made it really realistic by being like, no, there's these other friends and they do know this group, but this is the primary group.
Yeah, I was gonna say On's character too. What I really liked about him is he was always just checking in. Like, his fear was Gunn feeling uncomfortable. His concern was, I don't want him to feel self-conscious about this thing that he's dealing with. Like, these were all such solid friend groups, such caring. Look out for the person. Like, I do believe that director New understands how to write those stories or create those environments and stories. And I will give it to him. From what we've seen in the recent shows, the cast seems to lock in that way too. I'm always like looking at the environment on set and what is being created on set, and there's such a camaraderie and it's lasting. Yeah. Like, they all seem to then. GMM is very lucky to have him coming in to do these moments, because it really creates this community amongst this generation of actors as they get to do these ensemble shows with him.
And like, even we're talking about the friend groups, and like, even though we didn't get as much of Wine's friend group, like, and I think that's just by virtue of, by this point, we have built up so many characters that we're trying to keep up with. You cannot add more, or somebody's going to get lost in the shuffle. But like, even what we did see of them, like, they were always super supportive of him. And like, even when, I can't remember the girl's name, when she basically outed Wine to his friend, he was like, his primary concern was making sure his friend was okay, and like figuring out what his friend wanted. Like, they took care of him as well, and we didn't see it as much, but it was still shown enough to get the point that like, oh, okay, he also has a solid base that he's building on.
I think about the people who, because I've seen a lot of critique of this show, a lot of there's always going to be critique and complaint. But I think some people got so invested in a pair that they lost sight of the show. And so they always kind of created this, well, my pair's not getting enough of this. My pair, it's unfair. But if you really zoom out and look at the show as a whole, this to me, to manage this large of an ensemble cast, this many storylines, and really make it work, they did a really good job of dispersing these stories throughout, and everybody, because I think if you look at Fife and Wine from their storyline to the end, is different from the fact that Fife and Wine have been there since day one, since the very first episode of this show. Their story has been progressing. They've had whole moments in other people's story arcs. So this idea that I think there was this specifically for Fife and Wine, they were like, they're being cheated. Other people's stories are in their story. It's not fair. And I'm like, yeah, but they were in other people's stories. Did you have an issue then? Because we went to full dinner with them, during Yote the Gun. Like, what are we doing?
I feel like they only enriched each other's stories. I don't think I ever had a point where I was like, I don't want to see Gun and Yota right now, or I don't want to see Arc and Arm. Like, they enriched each other's stories in a great way. It was also a good way of showing people caring about other people outside of their romantic relationship. I also, to your point about the first episode, I like that they went full circle, and Gun was it Gun or is it Arm? Mentions that it was Gun. Mentions that first dinner that they had all together at Bang On. Where Fife shows up and Wine knows who he is, but nobody else knows that Wine knows who he is. And Yota's, warning him against flirting with his number junior or whatever, and Code Junior, and like it's just rich. It's really rich storytelling. On another note that's similar in terms of the storytelling, but I low key want to go through this show and write down every confession line. This show was so good with the confessions. Oh my God. Like, New has always been good with confessions, but this was another level. It was so good.
Well, perfect tonight. I need to know who the writers were on this.
And what else have they written?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I'm looking it up now.
Because it's rich storytelling. It's rich storytelling, rich character development, rich plot, and
it's just one person. It's not a team. She did Summer Night. She did We Are. You did much better with this than Double Savage, A Boss and a Babe. I think we looked at this before. It's not a long history. It starts with 2022. She started with Star and Sky. Oh, you have... Wait,
Talk
Star
about
and
growth.
Sky was Wine and Mech, right? And Wine.
Yeah.
Mark
Junior and Mark and Mech. Yeah.
I love June Dunk, but I liked Star Sky's story better. I thought it was more well-rounded.
Yeah, I agree.
Star in My Mind. Oh, my food is here? Is that my door? Girl. Oh, okay, yeah, it is.
No, Star in My Mind is the June Dunk one.
Yeah, that's what she wrote. She didn't write.
She wrote that.
Sky in My Heart. Did she write Star in My Mind?
Star and Sky. It says Star and Sky.
It says Star in My Mind. Am I looking at the wrong? Yeah.
2022 Star and Sky : Star in My Mind.
Yeah.
The Star and Sky special episode.
That's June
Oh,
Dunk's
is it?
set.
What's this set? Okay.
Star in My Mind is Jung and Dunk. Star in My Mind is Jung and Dunk.
What's the other one called then? I'm ignorant.
Sky in Your Heart.
Sky in Your Heart. Oh, okay. The overarching thing is Star and Sky. Jesus, thank you, Yoshi.
The screenwriter.
I can read.
Oh, the screenwriter for Sky in Your Heart didn't he do
Who's that?
Ken Porsche? Yeah. Okay. So this is the writer for Sky in Your Heart did Sweet Tooth, Good Dentist, Ocean's Love, My Love Mixed Up, Two Worlds, Dangerous Romance, The Jungle, Our Sky, Two Would Tell 1,000 Stars, Bad Buddy, Our Sky, Bad Buddy, Our Sky, My School President. Oh my God, this one, Vice Versa. Together, the movie.
I do think for her though, this is the best one she's done. Honestly, I'm looking at this list. I loved Boston Babe. This has more depth than that did. I think this is her peak. To start at 2022 and come to here in 2 years to get to this, to go from June Dunk's series to this is impressive. That she put in work. Good job in Thera. Well done, ma'am.
10 out of 10.
She has it. I didn't watch Double Savage, although I heard it was good.
It's one of the shows that's like, I know this isn't gay, but I kind of want to watch this.
It was heavy. It was a heavy show.
We could have. I wish there had been better editing for We Are. Editing of her.
She was the only writer for Between Us.
It's very interesting. I think I did this when I did the trailer, because oftentimes there's a team, but she doesn't seem to work with one, which to not have such a long history is interesting that she gets that.
But that also makes me think that like she's the primary writer. New probably does help her because she's working with New almost every single time.
Mm. But she's strictly GMM too, or except for Between Us. Interesting. Okay. All right.
Between Us is also new, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but it's not GMM. I thought she was strictly GMM, but Between Us.
But it makes sense that would be her departure from not doing a GMM.
Yeah. I just thought she was 100% GMM, and she's not. Okay.
She did work with a team on Summer Night, though. It's not just her.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, that was a big one. All right.
I wonder if she's the one who wrote the BL storyline in Summer Night.
Maybe, possibly. I don't know.
The question of the week. What is the show that you guys are? Did I already ask that question? There's been so many episodes, actually. You have already asked that question. Shit. What is your favorite show from any of the past shows any of the main cast have done? Big question.
Whoa.
Got to parse through all of them. And I'm not saying the pairs, I'm saying even individuals. So like when if you prefer Love by Chance, if that's a choice.
Okay. Oh, I already know mine. Boom.
Same.
Done.
Okay, go for it.
Santa, well, I almost said My Love Mixed
My
Up.
Only 12%?
My Only 12%. Boom.
It's a boss and a babe. Of course it's a boss and a babe. It has to be a boss and a babe.
I don't know for mine.
I love Force Book. I am a Force Book girly. I dabble with other couples, but Force Book will always be my favorite. And A Boss and a Babe, I think, is just such a good story and is just such. Bookie in that show is just so much fun. I just love him. I just love him so much.
He's great.
It's a good one. I honestly am not sure. I love both y'all's answers. I really love the first project that Santa did with Kuhart. I'm forgetting the name now, but it was part of an anthology, like where they were connected stories, but they were separate. I think it was called Seven, maybe.
Yeah.
It was a very short, but I really enjoyed it. Like that was a really wow, it's good. So I do love Boston Babe. I do love My Only 12%. Even Enchante has a special place in my heart if I ignore the last 2 episodes.
Till the ending. Wait.
And Cherry Magic, Thailand.
Oh,
Wait.
that is.
I forgot. Oh, that's a good one.
That is also a really good one.
Yeah.
Cherry Magic Thailand is really good.
I look forward to watching all of these pairs and anything they're going to do. I would love to see Santa and Perth get to do something not as heavy after the next show that they're going to do, which is going to destroy us mentally and emotionally, probably physically
They've
as well.
got me and B too.
They do have that. There's the second lead, or are they side couple?
I think they're side couple.
I think they're second lead.
I think they're side.
Are they?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I think
I'll
when
watch.
you say that in that they're supposed to be like kind of a toxic couple.
Yeah. But I think they're like I thought they were second. Or maybe they're side. I don't know. I don't know enough. We just
You know what? We have the power of the
But it's not going to tell us, is it?
What am I doing? Would we count Al Boom as part of the main cast of this show?
We can if we want.
Because Hidden Agenda is probably going to be my answer for favorite show. Sorry, I just realized they are the side couple in that, or the second lead in that, and
second lead, yeah.
I fucking love that show. I just are there issues with it? Yeah, but anyway.
No, it was good. I agree.
It says that they're guest roles.
Oh, damn. That's even less.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
what does a guest role mean? But again, that's all that can change too. They haven't started filming, so we don't know until we know.
That means they could show up for 2 episodes and never be seen again.
Yeah.
Which the pilot did suggest that could be the case, but we know how things change between pilot and actual shows.
Yeah.
So.
They were not this before the pilot. So they could get written in more.
That's true.
Yeah. They have a lot more of a backing and a fan
hardcore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up, Kelly, Yoshi, and I are reacting to Golden Blood right now. So you should come hang out with us over there. And I'm sure we'll figure out reacting to another show at some point when our lives are like less crazy or we really latch onto something. And so look out for that. We have our Kelly does a lot more YouTube than Yoshi and I. I think I'm going to try to get into doing the YouTube more. But you can find Yoshi and I on TikTok as long as the app still exists in the US. And obviously, you've got our YouTube channels in the description, I think.
If you're not
watching.
watching Mumu Tofu, you should be. Yoshi and I are in the middle of season 2, and we just started season 1 over again with Jaime and B. It's not up yet. I have not posted it. Wait, it'll be up this week sometime. Guys, there's a lot going on. But we have Mumu Tofu and yes. Is that it? Yes.
I believe so.
Yes. Oh, and if you're on my Patreon, there is a bonus Your Sky of Us on Patreon, over on Patreon. I did start reacting to that. I did not do Your Sky. I will not be doing Your Sky. I watched it. There's not a reaction for it. It's okay. Everybody's fine.
Oh, shit. The special episode came out yesterday, didn't it?
I know.
Yeah. Oh, you need to watch that.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, it's so good. If I didn't have to meet with my sisters, I'd be like, let's watch together.
I know.
No. Well, I could watch a little bit with you.
Stop it. You know you'll get into it and you won't be able to see your sisters on time.
My sisters could just join it with us, though. It was so good. I want to watch it again. It's so good. Okay, we need to end this, though. My food's sitting outside.
Thanks for joining us for this adventure, guys. And, whenever we make this choice, we'll let you know.
It makes me sad. Okay. All right.
Bye.